O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
And the crowd has had an impact, and they feel good about that because he's not playing very well. Not getting the ball to the right places, not doing things he normally does. He's got to find a way to turn it around against this hostile group.
Yeah, because on the road, don't you look to your quarterback a lot?
You have to, because you certainly can't look to the crowd to help you. They're there to be against you, so your quarterback has to lead you. And the best way he can do it is to play well.
Kyle Fuller there defensively. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. We'll credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Cohen. Shrugs off another. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Trubisky. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's caught inside the 30.
Jimmy.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st down. Here's the run to Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier, Adrian Amos on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Trubisky.
And 4.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous.
Trubisky's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
On the option, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. An incredibly short now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Look at him go inside the 30.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he'll bang that one through. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams taking it in. And the Packers get a score closer. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Bears pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 29-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other,
this is caught at the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
That's good.
A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and a couple. Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson, and the Bears add on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. An incredibly short, now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the Bears.
And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The big fella. The try.
You get nothing and like
and
it.
they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebration. They don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. Third down here. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. A second broken tackle. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch. And I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ted Ginn, 65 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild, though, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
And now look at him go. He's at the 30.
This is too easy right here.
10.
Too easy.
Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 75 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards.
From the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling...
It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 85 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers there defensively was Buster screened to knock it away. The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Green Bay.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
and the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
3rd down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Makes the score Bears 78, Packers 12.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing here, Trubisky. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 6. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that?
Now a hit and a loose football. He's past the 30. And this is picked up by the Bears. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the...
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And this is picked up by the Bears. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. One final try now for Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.